welcome our business presenter, Sir or TL Ferdie Barcelona.
Wow, thank you very much, TL Effie, for that wonderful introduction. So, again, I'm welcoming everyone for this first. No, this is not the first English presentation. This is the second because I was absent last time. This is my first for this year. So, again, welcome everyone. So, let me just share you my screen. So let's start off by doing an opening prayer. I will lead it for everyone. God of grace, we open our hearts, minds, and souls to worship you. Thank you that today we dwell in your kingdom and live in your presence. Thank you that as we gather together, we join with all Christians across the world to glorify your holy name. Come be with us, inspire us, and lead us in our time together. We ask all this in the beautiful name of Jesus. Amen. So there, as what Woody Allen said, 80% of success is showing up. Hope you all had your sumptuous dinner already. So let's start. Smile, sit back, and relax. Hi, and hello. Greeting you all. Good day and welcome to my Crowd One presentations. Hope you're all doing well. Let me start off by logging into my Crowd One page. I'm Ferds Barcelona and I'm thrilled to share you all about Crowd One family. Let me log into my account. Here is my back office and let's check out my brief background. This is my family. I'm married for 32 years now with a happy wife, blessed with two amazing sons. I'm an accounting graduate. I worked for more than 3 decades from both local and overseas companies. It was late 2019 when I joined my first online digital network marketing business. The person encircled in white is my upline, Mr. Mickey Repedro. Let's proceed about our company. Hi again, this is Crowd One Philippines, Team Breakthrough Presentations. I'm sure you would agree that great leaders or companies are led by great leaders and built with great products and services. And this is what I like to share you about us. How we started, where we are now, who are the brains behind Crowd One, and our amazing third-party partners and companies in showcasing their digital platform products and services. It is so important that you do your own research when you are considering a new venture. I mean, I sure did investigate all about them, and I was actually pretty impressed. Our leaders are all juggernauts in their respective fields with decades of years of experience in fast growth businesses and online affiliate marketing. These guys have seen it all. With our partners' array of digital products that everyone can enjoy using and playing, and we still have lots of upcoming partners' products lined up to be launched in this coming months. So sit back, enjoy, and join us in learning all about Crowd One, a leading global online digital marketing company where impossible is nothing. Just as a disclaimer before we proceed, Crowd One is not a gaming or a gambling company, nor a financial investment company either. They're not a cryptocurrency group dealing in digital assets either, nor are they a trading platform where you buy and sell shares, and not a recruitment agency hiring team leaders, managers, or directors. Let's proceed with the company information. We are a Swedish company with head office in Stockholm and headquartered in Madrid, Spain. Below are our tax and VAT ID numbers. Now let's check out who leads our management team. Jonas Werner is the founder and the chief sales director of ICT and Crowd1. He is considered by many as a guru in the network marketing industry. He is a true entrepreneur and visionary in online marketing. With over 20 years of experience in the network marketing industry, he gained his wealth of experience by working in multiple fast growth organizations. Jonas has a solid track record in marketing sales and the management of network organizations. Apart from his board member position, he works passionately with the company's management in the areas of business development, marketing, and sales. And the other leading force in this dynamic duo is, of course, Johan Westerdahl, our CEO for ICT Group and Crowd1. With broad business experience and long solid career in MLM, trained officer in Swedish Armed Forces, he plans to take the fast-growing marketing network of Crowd1 to new heights by implementing new work process and clearer sets of rules for members. Amazing tandem of leaders, right? So, where is Crowd1 located? We have different offices around the planet and present in more than 175 countries, and we are excited for opening more offices soon. In fact, last September 26, 2021, we just opened our newest and biggest office of Crowd1 here in Arenco Tower, Dubai, Media City, UAE. You can see the outside view of the building. Here in Arenco, Crowd1 is occupying the entire 20th floor, and this first quarter of 2022 will be opening our Singapore office as well. So let's check out what's inside our glamorous office in Dubai.
Yes, hey guys, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the new offices, Crowd1. Dubai Media City, Arenco Tower, we have the whole of the 20th floor.
You love LED lights, huh?
There is LED lights, a lot of them, 265 square meters of them. If you're going to do presentations, you've got to do it in style, right?
Oh, definitely.
This is how we do it. The whole office is 1,500 square meters. We've got a merchandise area over there. Yes, indeed.
Yes, this is the hustle and bustle of our office in Dubai. This area here is where they can also conduct crowd presentation. And this is what we call the hub. That room is called Marina Room for its perfect view of the Dubai Marina. And this is our creative cruise where our magic and core videos in social media are being created. This is Palm Room for its magnificent and perfect view of the Palm Jumeirah.
Right, so another relaxing lounge area. A wonderful bit of greenery there. Take your time, chill out. Right.
So that room at the right side is the office of our founder. And this room on the left is called Downtown Room, overlooking the busy downtown of Dubai. It has big screen and small stage for presentations.
And this is one of my favorite places as well. The whole office is my favorite, but this is where a lot of people like, because as you can see, the hustle and bustle and fantastic food and beverage on display for you all. So, what would you like?
Cappuccino.
Cappuccino? Cappuccino, bros. Look, look, he's one of the best baristas in the country.
Look. See?
Oh, it's got a little Crowd1 thing on it. You know my favourite already. Yes, brother. Thank you very much, Kick. Nice one, guys. Cheers, cheers.
Thank you.
Nice
Very
one.
amazing.
So, what do you think?
I'm blown away. Yeah. That logo up there, unleashing opportunities, that's exactly what this is.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Very professional. Crowd One delivers. This is what they have promised and what they have done. This
Always.
is an amazing office, and not an office for Crowd One. It's for the people, for everybody. Can invite the teams, work on the teams. We have traveled the world. I think now it's time that the world for travel to us and bring them here to the office in Dubai.
Yeah.
And we are here and we can work.
I'll be here every month.
Perfect.
Yep.
Dubai is a hub.
great.
Dubai is an amazing hub, and it just seems fitting for Crowd One to be here. So we hope to see you here soon.
Everybody, Dubai is the place to be.
Let's go.
Come here.
Yes, so we'll go there. We will be preparing our passports and invade our Dubai office. So in here, a copy of our July 14, 2016 license of Crowd One when we started and incorporated in Ras Al Khaimah in UAE, where all requirements of the regulations in respect of incorporation has been complied with. So what do we have next? Let's check on our roadmap. Let me give you some background about Crowd One, especially to those who are new here and not yet familiar with us. Let me share you our success roadmap from our 2016 inception and up to where we are right now. So when did Crowd One start? This company started with its massive planning and conceptualization way back 2016. After 2 years, ready to launch before Christmas of 2000. January 15, 2019 was the start of the pre-launch, then got our first 100,000 in 6 months, then tripled, doubled, and in less than a year landed at 1.1 million members worldwide, breaking the record of Facebook's 1 million member on its 12 months of operation. Impressive, right? Crowd One did not stop from there. On January 2020, we've got additional 400,000 members globally. And even during the height of pandemic, the company still grew to 6.5 million. By December 8, 2020, we reached a massive number of members to 21 million in barely 2 years of operations. May 3 of last year, we reached a whopping 30 million members globally. We are not stopping in growing. Why? Let's check on the breaking news. Yes, 2 days before ending the year 2021, we can't imagine to have reached a remarkable 42 million members worldwide. We are unstoppable in growing our numbers globally, and hopefully this year, 2022, we will reach the company's target of 100 million members worldwide. Why is Crowd One unstoppable? It's the industry that we entered into. Let's look at it. Yes, Crowd One entered this industry. Yes, technology industry. Why technology? Because it is the biggest
Hello. So I think there are TL Ferdie. I think there are some technical error. TL Ferdie, I think his audio or I think his connection's gone. So while waiting for TL Ferdie, please keep forwarding or inviting your friends by giving them our link. So where can you find our link? So you can find it at the top left corner. So you have there the security button, green in color. So you can click that one and there you will see invite link and then you will see there copy link. So you may copy the link and forward it to your friends and just keep on inspiring them to be with us so that they may be able to see how amazing our business is. So while waiting for TL Ferdie, so sit back and relax and you may prepare your questions because our guests will be so glad to answer our questions, to answer our queries. All right, so please, can you please type your name in the chat box and where are you from? from where are you? Just like me, Effie Magato from Davao City. So you may type your names there. And later, so I would like to encourage, oh, we have Maluk from Cavite, Bulacan, TL Christine, Jason, Davao City, New Zealand. All right. Sir Stephanie is here already. He is with us. So this is really some of the things that we have to still appreciate and be positive because we are using our technology. And you know, technology is sometimes we cannot avoid some errors, things that we cannot avoid. So, wow, Jan from Davao City, from Singapore, from Quezon City. We have people from different places. All right, so be inspired, everyone. So while waiting for TL Ferdie, from Cagayan Valley, all right, from Tagaytay, Vin from Tagaytay. Okay, so well, I would like to take this opportunity while waiting for our for TL Ferdie to you may enjoy. You may enjoy sending our link so that we can help many people by inspiring them, by motivating them, and who knows, we may be able to persuade them to be with us. Okay, because one of our goals here, why we are doing this business, is that we may be able to help other people, not only to give them the things that what we have, but also to help them to work on this kind of business because, well, this is really a life-changing opportunity. Okay, so I think our presenter is here. Okay, our presenter is here. So once again, please keep sending and forwarding our link. So we are growing. We have 33 participants here. All right, and we have two parts in our presentation tonight. The presentation and then the motivation, or our guest speaker, as he is going to share with us his journey, how he enjoys doing our business. So TL Ferdie, are you there already? Is Sir Ferdie there already?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry.
All right, it's all right. Everybody understands.
Hold on. Let me again share my screen.
Hindi pa nako-host TL.
TL Ferdie, wait, I will co-host you. Where are you?
I'm here. I'm just here.
Come back.
It's the connection that's losing, not me.
Yeah, I know. You will never leave us.
Nor forsake you.
Exactly.
TL Ferdie, it's okay.
I'm
Yeah.
not. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, sharing my screen now. Can you hear me again?
Yes, Sir Ferdie.
Yes,
All
TL.
right. So again, in here, a copy of our July 14, 2016 license of Proud One when we started and incorporated in Ras Al Khaimah, UAE. So where all our requirements and regulation in respect of incorporation has been complied with. So let me give you some background about Proud One, especially to those who are new here and not yet familiar with us. Let me share you our success roadmap from our 2016 inception and up to where we are right now. So when did Proud One start? This company started with its massive planning and conceptualization way back 2016. After 2 years, ready to launch before Christmas of 2018. January 15, 2019 was the start of the pre-launch. Then got our first 100,000 in 6 months, then triple doubled, and in less than a year landed at 1.1 million members worldwide, breaking the record of Facebook's 1 million member on its 12 months of operation. Crowd 1 did not stop from there. On January 2020, we've got additional 400,000 members globally. And again, even during the height of pandemic, the company still grew to 6.5 million. By December 8, 2020, we reached a massive number of members to 21 million in barely 2 years of operation. May 3 of last year, we reached a whopping 30 million members globally. We are not stopped in growing. Why? Because we just reached our 42 million members worldwide. We are unstoppable in growing our numbers, and hopefully this year we will reach the company's target of 100 million members worldwide. Why are we unstoppable? Because of the industry that we entered into. What industry is that? Yes, oops. This is the industry we entered. Technology industry, because it's the biggest business in the world today. So again, if you search business for home for Momentum by Alexa Rank, this Alexa Rank is owned by Amazon. They are tallying almost 94,000 websites daily to find the top performing network marketing company every day, and we are in #1 spot. So let's check on the platform. So if you're familiar with these big companies like Facebook, Amazon, Airbnb, YouTube, Netflix, Gcash, Paymaya, Uber, Hotel.com, and Booking.com, what do they have? One thing in common: they are all digital platforms. Again, these companies are just platforms that connect clients to their digital platform system. So there is huge money in technology, and one way to earn here is through downloads. Familiar with TikTok, Candy Crush, Plant and Zombies? This platform developers earn ranging from $0.2 to $7 per download. That is called CPD, or cost per download. Another way to earn is through online by advertisement. Many companies like Facebook, YouTube are earning multi-billions from these advertisements. Another way to earn online is through microtransactions like Gcash, Amazon, Food Panda. They may be small transactions, but once added up altogether, can result to multi-billion revenues. And of course, many companies are also earning through paid subscription. Netflix, Spotify, even Zoom for our meeting and business presentations are also paid through subscriptions. So what about Crowd 1? What about us? Welcome to the future, the era of digital world, the rise of Crowd 1. So what is Crowd 1? So to sum it up, Crowd 1 is the new revolution in the digital space, an online social community platform and marketing company. And this is what Crowd 1 did. Please watch this. Yes. They came to Manila last 25th January 2020.
Napakinggan niya kaya?
Yeah, hello?
Kasi kailangan i-ganon niya, di ba? Pumunta para mapakinggan niya, no?
Hello?
Kailangan niya.
Yeah, so that's what Crowd 1 did. So we connect with Crowd, which is the growing global crowd that connects the strength of the company by using and promoting its partners' wide range of marketable products in building our global digital business. Crowd 1 does not sell products of its own. It only markets products of its third-party companies, providing a platform with a library of unbeatable products and offer them to our passionate and dedicated digital entrepreneurs around the world. Again, Crowd1 is a digital platform like Amazon, Uber, Airbnb, Netflix that doesn't own any product and still earns bonuses, commissions, and rewards from the use of their platform or apps. So, what is unique about Crowd1? We are unique. Our business is 100% mobile. What do we mean by 100% mobile? It means our whole business is just in our phone, since we are digital marketing that we can do anywhere worldwide, anytime, and with anyone of legal age. That is what makes Crowd1 unique. So, these are Crowd1's third-party partners, products, and services. We have digital products like e-learning, gaming, travel, online entertainment, casino, and Epic Lotto. And of course, lifestyle products like Tribute, Crowd1 Magazine, and LinkMe. First, let's talk about gaming. Let's first learn more about the gaming industry. We are all familiar with Candy Crush, Flappy Bird, Dota, and Mobile Legends. They are part of this huge mobile gaming industry. How huge? It is a whopping multi-billion-dollar industry, huge. And this is what we call play to earn, a new term being used in online gamings nowadays. It simply means you earn while you play. And here are just some of the mobile games that continuously earning millions of dollars worldwide. Arena of Valor, StarCraft, Tekken, and of course, one of the favorites, the famous Mobile Legends that earned 200 million since its 2017 launching. Millions of people are hooked in these mobile games, which gives game developers billions of revenues yearly. And of course, with the launching of esports that debuted during our recent 2019 30th SEA Games, where I was part of the whole committee FISGOC held at Phil Oil Flying V Center in San Juan City, participated by 11 Southeast countries. And who do you think won the gold? Of course, our very own Philippine team bagged the victory. Cebol team dominated the gold medal match against Indonesians. Mabuhay Cebol team. Our first gaming partner is called Migster. Let's learn more about them.
Mixter pre-registration is now live. Join the #1 gaming platform in the world. Invite as many people as you want. Everyone is welcome. Everyone gets rewards. Climb to the next level and win amazing prizes. You don't want to miss this.
Don't forget to register today.
Yeah, so Mixture is an Australian-based company, and we have 4 different gaming platforms that we can enjoy and play 24/7. And speaking of exciting rewards and prizes, they are all for grabs, courtesy of these famous and popular sponsor companies and brands like Swatch, Converse, Havaianas, Levi's, Garmin, Puma, Carabao Energy Drink, MIIR, Virgin, Reebok, Adidas, and many more. This is the only gaming platform where you get to enjoy 100 to 400 different online games. And this year, they are targeting to add more, up to 1,800 games to enjoy and play daily. Only in Mixer, wherein you play and win prizes at the same time, like Nikon digital cameras, smartphone like iPhone, Samsung Galaxy, apparels by Puma, shoes from Converse, sleepers of Havaianas, and watches by Swatch. We have Xbox, PlayStation, Bluetooth speaker, laptop units, a 32-inch Samsung Flat TV, and even refrigerator units. Where else can you get these awesome treats? Only here in Migster. The prizes you won will be delivered to your doorsteps within 30 days via DHL for free, which includes congratulatory message from Migster themselves. You too can win these prizes. Just join our daily tournaments with Migster. Another game that we have is called Planet IX, a real estate game. Let's learn more about it. Crowd1 saw the potential to this play-to-earn industry, and that's why they have Planet IX now. It is an NFT game like Axie Infinity. With Planet IX, anyone can buy and own a land or property, develop it, and make it fully functionable. After that, you can already sell and get your money in real cash. There is no other games like this, and that's Planet IX, now open for all. Next is Afilgo. Let's learn more about it. Our other gaming platform is called Afilgo, a UK-based company, and it is the world's fastest growing affiliate network partner of Crowd1. You can actually opt out if you don't want to get earnings from this platform due to religious beliefs or gambling restrictions. This is now being played in these countries like India, Mexico, China, Nigeria, Mozambique, Zambia, Uganda, part of Asia, Latin America, and Europe. That's Afilgo, our online entertainment and casino partner for you. And as a Crowd1 member, we can access their website to bet in their lottery games worldwide, like the US Mega Millions, US Powerball, Euro Millions, Lotto in France, Lotto in America, and Lotto in UK. Good luck with your bets and happy playing, guys! Again, here, you can see the usual games played inside casinos like Baccarat, Mahjong, Bingo, Slots, Roulette, sports betting, and many more. But then again, these are not available here in the Philippines and some Muslim countries due to gambling restrictions and religious beliefs. Now, let's move on to travel and resort booking platform. This is called Life Trends. Life Trends is our partner travel and lifestyle company based in Atlanta, USA. This is an $8 trillion industry that Crowd1 also entered into, which we can leverage from. It's an ideal partner to us. Why? Once we upgrade our Life Trends Platinum membership, we enjoy more perks and get to avail our big discounts ranging from 15 to 85%. We can actually access over 2.5 million listed hotels and resorts worldwide. So that's Life Trends for us, one membership to Crowd1 with endless possibilities. Now available at your back office today. We have lifestyle products like LinkMe, our digital contact card for both our personal and business link and information. Tribute, our Nigerian partner that sells luxury items only available for now in Nigerian market, and our special magazine, which are all accessible to Crowd1 members worldwide and its partner companies that advertise their products using our magazine. Lastly, our very own e-learning Mindo by United Minds for our entrepreneurship masterclass courses. One of our upcoming products is called Multi-Wallet, our very own exchanger or e-wallet platform that can do multiple transactions like buying, selling, transferring cryptocurrency, and as payment wallet. Now, are you excited to join and earn with Crowd1? There are only 3 simple steps to follow, and I call them RCP as initials. 1 R for register online with your personal info and details. 2 C for choose any from our 4 packages. And lastly, 3 P for pay online. Please talk to the person who invited you for more details about these simple steps. That's it. You can now enjoy your journey with Crowd1. Here are Crowd1's generous compensation plans you get to earn once you join us. Let's discuss them all in our succeeding slides. But before that, let's first watch this.
2020 has come to define the importance of an online business. Earning an extra source of income from the safety of your own home has never been more prominent. To build on this, we set out to create the ultimate online business right in your pocket. Introducing Crowd1. Crowd1 is a leading global crowd marketing force set out to empower people all around the world. Our vision is to provide sustainable business opportunities for everyone. That includes you. Through Crowd1's easy-to-use, all-in-one software, you are able to create and grow your own team. You and your team then recommend and distribute groundbreaking online products, carefully crafted to the core, whilst earning commission. Mobile gaming, e-learning, digital traveling agencies, and more. With Crowd1's wide library of products and services, there is always a product that fits your customers' needs, maximizing your ability to market them. Organizing your work is important too. The Crowd1 platform is optimized for keeping structure and managing your business. Additionally, we provide education and training in entrepreneurship to help you on your way to success. These three components work in harmony to create the best version of yourself and your team. With over 25 million members, great products and services, and the right tools at the tip of your fingers, join us today and be part of the future.
So that's Crowd1 in a nutshell. So when you decide to join Crowd1, you'll have to purchase one from any of our 4 packages. White, that has 110 to 220 BP or business points, black with 300 to 600 BP, gold with 800 to 1600 BP, and titanium, which has 2500 to 5000 BP. Now, for the good stuff, let's break down the 4 packages when you decide to join us. First is the white package for 109 euros, then second is black package for 299 euros, then gold for 799 euros, and last is a titanium for 2,499 euros. Each package is bundled with Crowd1 partners products and services like Mixter, Mindo, Life Trends, Planet IX, LinkMe, and SoMe, and its corresponding points from 55, 150, 400 up to 1,250 points. The white package is the smallest entry level for every new member, and you can upgrade to another package at any time, and you only pay the difference. And with our ongoing epic promotion extended up to February 1 this year, you get to upgrade your package of choice to the next level automatically for free. Example, you joined with white package, you'll be upgraded to the next package, which is black package. You saved 100 euros. When you join black package, you'll be upgraded to the next package, which is gold, and that saves you 500 euros. And when you join gold, you'll be automatically upgraded to titanium, which saves you 1,700 euros. What a way to start a business with Crowd1. Talking about bonuses, let's start with fear of loss bonus. I like to call this one the motivator. This one helps you kickstart your Crowd1 journey. As soon as you join, and no matter what package you started on, you can earn a gift code straight away if you sell 4 packages within 14 days of joining Crowd1. If you can sell 4 white packages, your bonus is 1 white gift code. If you sell 4 black packages, you'll get 1 black gift code. If you sell 4 gold packages, you'll get 1 gold gift code. If you sell 4 titanium packages, you'll get 1 titanium gift code. And what if you sell a mix of packages in that 14 days? Say 1 gold, 2 black, and white 1 packages, then your bonus will be the lowest of the 3 values, which is white package worth 109 euros. Say 2 gold packages and 2 black packages, then your bonus will be the lower of the 2 values. So in this case, you'll get a 1 black gift code worth 299 euros. Remember though, you only have 14 days to claim this bonus. After that, it's gone forever. But don't worry, your account with Crowd1 is still active should you fail to hit this one-time bonus. And talking about FOLB, we just had our very successful promo that started mid-December last year, which will last till tomorrow, January. We are so happy with this promo because many from our team breakthrough successfully hit said promo and now enjoying its perks and incentive. Please check its details from the person who invited you here. Another reason why their growth has been so explosive because of Crowd One binary bonus system. It can really skyrocket your earnings and it's designed for the real go-getters out there that want to make a real online business from Crowd One. In this example, say you are the principal point, and to qualify for binary bonus, you have to have at least one personally sponsored member on each leg, which you can put one left and one right, each side to build a team under. As you grow your online business and you bring new members into your team, you'll put them down either your left leg or your right leg. Now, the packages your team members purchased when they joined have a point values as shown below. Let's have a look at these examples. Just so you have one new team member in your left leg and one new team member in your right leg, and they both purchase gold packages, the binary bonus system would see this as a 1-to-1 ratio. There would be 400 points in your left leg and 400 points in your right leg. The system would automatically calculate this together and you would have 800 points. 10 points is valued at €1. So if this was you, you would have €80 in your Crowd One account now. This is where it really gets exciting. So just say you have a new member who joined in your right leg for a gold package that has 400 points, and you have another team member who joined on your left leg on a black package valued at 150 points. The binary bonus won't wait until you get matching packages in both legs. It will simply do a 1-to-2 ratio. So in our example, the right leg would be valued at 400 points. The system could see that. It could take 2 times the value of the left leg from the right leg. Now you would have 2 times 150 points from your right leg, and that would be added to the 150 points that is in your left leg, which would give you a combined value of 450 points, which is equal to €45, and you still have the 100 points left over in the right leg ready for when you member join on their packages. But wait, there's even more. Just say you have new team member in your left leg that joined on a titanium package, which is 1,250 points, and you have another team member who joined in your right leg on a gold package with a point value of 400 points. Again, and the binary bonus system won't wait to match the higher value package. It will do a 1-to-3 ratio. So the system would automatically take 3 times the value of 400 from the left leg, which equals to 1,200 points, and add that to the 400 points in your right leg. This gives you a whopping 1,600 points, which is equals to €160. And yes, you still have 50 points left over in your left leg ready to use another time. The 1:3 ratio is the maximum the binary system goes to. What's next? It's the matching bonus. It works like this. The level 1 matching bonus starts when you're on a white package, when you have at least 5 personally sponsored team members in your downline. On this level, you'll earn 10% of the earnings from any of the 5 members in your downline. Now, if you're in a black package and you personally sponsored 10 members in your team, you're now in a level 2 matching bonus, which goes 2 levels deep. And that gives you 10% commission for every level. Matching bonus level 3 starts when you have personally sponsored 15 team members and you're on a black package. This bonus takes you 3 levels deep in commissions so that each level would give you 10% commission from the earnings of your team members. To get to matching bonus level 4, you have to be on a gold package and you have to have 20 total personally sponsored members. Now, at this point, commissions are getting serious. So on matching level 4, you're getting 10% from the earnings of your 4 level deep in commission from levels 1 down to level 4 team members' earnings. I mean, this is incredible to be on level 5 matching bonus. You need to have personally sponsored 25 new team members and you need to be on a titanium package. This gives you a massive 5 level deep of commission and you get 10% commissions from these levels 1 to 5 earnings team members. Simply incredible. What a bonus system of Crowd 1. Let's talk about levels that are in Crowd 1. From team level 1 all the way up to ambassador. There are 7 primary levels in Crowd 1 and each level has 3 sub-levels. The first level is team leader and you get that as soon as you sell packages. Second level is coordinator, third level manager, fourth director, fifth is president, sixth level senior president, and the last level is ambassador, totaling to 21 levels all in all. We also have the long-term residual income. This is like no other. Let's just say 21 million euros has been allocated to the residual income system. Each profit pool would get 1 million euro. So the higher level you are, the fewer members there are in your profit pool. Team leader have the most members in it because that's where everyone starts when they join Crowd 1. For example, here in level 1 pool, that's where everyone starts when they join Crowd 1. Just say there was 100,000 members in the level 1 pool. Each from this level would get 10 euros each. Now, say you're at level 10 profit pool and let's just say, for example, there are 10,000 members in this level and we still have 1 million euro going to this level. Everyone now would get 100 euros each. Of course, you get a share of all the pools right back to level 1. So now say you're at level 15 and you're at level 15 profit pool and now as an example, there may only be 100 members at level 15. So now every member at level 15 would get 10,000 euros each. This means you're getting a larger share of the profit pool because there are less members in the level 15 profit pool. And yes, you would still get to share in the profits from every pool all the way back to level 1. Isn't that amazing? Another way to earn is through sales bonus or product referrals. Assuming these people are your network whom you refer and recommend to buy any of Crowd 1 products. Once they purchase, you get to earn 15% as your sales bonus. Last is our active user pool, one of our cornerstones in Crowd 1 compensation plan. To take part in the pool, you need to have made a personally purchase during the specific month. You earn 1 activity point for each purchase you make, as well as 1 duplicated part for each of your directly sponsored members' purchases. Each pool is divided and paid out on the last day of the subsequent month. Activity points is earned in the AUP by purchasing products in the C-store, but are also used as qualification for the matching and residual bonus. We have 3 current pools. One is the entertainment pool, consists of Mixter and Planet IX. Second is a Pilgo pool, with Epic Lotto, and last is Travel Pool that consists of Life Trends Platinum, and Tribute. Now, a fair question you're probably thinking is, if Crowd1 is so generous with their bonus system, how are they making money? Let me explain. So, dividends and earnings are paid out to Crowd1 members and also to Crowd1, the company, based on advertising revenue coupled with app and gaming revenue. Let's say all Crowd1's partners like Migster, Afilgo, LifeTrends, Planet IX, and others earn 500 million euros. 50% of 500 million is 250 million euros. It will go to a pool to Crowd1 members and Crowd1, the company. Of that total pool of earnings, 22% goes to Crowd1, the company, for operational cost, while 40% goes to monthly commissions and bonuses. The other 40% goes to quarterly member dividends. Crowd1 has really thought of everything a fair and balanced profit split that ensures its members will be earning an income well into the future. Wow, Crowd1 is indeed unleashing opportunities to everyone. Let's watch this. And as what we've seen from the video message, Crowd1 did not just settle from being reactive. It continues to be always proactive like a clockwork, always finding new third-party partners that can translate to more earnings through commissions and bonuses in the future as we grow in our membership globally. In fact, here are some of the huge industries that will soon be partnering with Crowd1. That will be from entertainment industry, communication sector, cryptocurrencies, and music industry. Based on my research, these are the massive revenues that these huge industries have made so far, starting from the lowest to highest. Music, 21.6 billion. Entertainment got 41.1 billion. Crypto, 1 trillion, and as expected, communication 1.41 trillion. What do you think these partner industries would give Crowd1 as its revenue for the future? Wow, this is exciting. I believe there are more third-party partners lined up to partner with Crowd1. Again, with Crowd1, it is indeed impossible is nothing. We hope that your questions are now fully answered. Now you know who Crowd1 is and what they do and the revolution they bring you to online marketing. The next question left is, what are you going to do? What life-changing decisions are you going to make now? I hope you take the opportunity to create the future that you desire. Join the Crowd1 revolution now and do not be left behind. Let me give you our Lord's words in Deuteronomy 8:18. But remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth and so confirms His covenant, which He swore to your forefathers, as it is today. Again, believe, act, and claim His words, as He never fails with His promises. So that's all for me tonight. While I'm now logging out from my account, get ready for more exciting sharings for us by our very special guests. Thank you for watching, staying this late, Prouders. Before I end, I'd just like to thank my fellow team leaders for everything that they are tirelessly doing and sharing to all of us to make our team breakthrough a success day and night. Wow, so that's it. Back to you, TLFE.
Yes, wow, thank you so much, TL Ferdie. So see, ladies and gentlemen, how amazing this opportunity is. All right, so well, as you can see how generous our company is, and the opportunity that we will have, we are going to enjoy the journey, and then we are going to harvest. Okay, we are going to harvest what we dream to harvest in the future. Yes, okay, thank you so much, Sir Ferdy. And I would like to thank everyone, to those who are here, to you, those affiliates who are here, who are willing to continue to learn, who never stop, okay, who never stop learning, who never stop submitting themselves to learn our business, and of course everything about our products and how are we going to earn. And I would like to welcome to all the guests that we have tonight. So if you are not a member yet, can you please type 1 if you are not a member yet, before we go to our second part. So may I know who are our guests tonight? Please type 1. Not a member yet. Not a member yet. So may we see who are our guests who are not members yet. And I know, okay, and I know we have so many participants tonight, because old and new participants tonight, because they love to be motivated. They want to be inspired by our guest tonight. So aside from our guest, we have another guest from another director, Mom Queenie. Welcome, Mom Queenie. Okay, Mom Queenie Doyle, aside from our guest tonight. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start our second part. Okay, but before we start our second part, let me share with you this short video for us to be inspired a bit before I call our guests, our amazing and awesome guests. Okay, so here we go. Please, let's watch this.
My name is Stephen Davis. I am from New Zealand, so the bottom of the world, and my title is Director One Star. I was in a crisis in my life with the lockdown. I had already said no 3 times when a person who approached me came back a second time. And when you're locked down with bills to pay, kids to feed, and you're watching your credit card go out of control, you're more open, so I said yes. It's transformed my life. I've been 35 years of working in the 9-to-5 grind, and I was still on track to retire at 65 years old. In 2 months, I knew I didn't have to go back. In 8 months, I became a 6-figure earner, and so it's been a total life transformation. My favorite product presently is Life Trends, because I get to do something that I really love, travel all around the world for great prices and know that I'm going to also earn from it. I'm at a level where I need to learn from the best, and so to travel around the world is totally worth it.
Okay, so now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me introduce to you our amazing and awesome guest tonight. So he's very busy, but he is not going to say it when it comes to our business, when it comes to helping people. So ladies and gentlemen, of New Zealand Caucasian dad and someone mom heritage, a 51-year-old father of 3 teenage kids, loves people, travel and experiences, traveled throughout his own country and spent time in Western Samoa, Cook Islands, Australia, North America, Mexico, Philippines, Taiwan, Singapore, and Dubai. Amongst working life, police officer for 13 years. And before joining Crowd One, work construction industry as a residential and commercial insulator, an author, mentor, coach, and now director one star in Crowd One. He joined Crowd One last March 2020. And ladies and gentlemen, our guest tonight made the top 100 managers list too in the way to director. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome our amazing and excellent guest tonight, Sir Stephen Davis. Sir, the mic is yours. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. And thank you. Look, I'm coming to you all the way from New Zealand. And you know what? The time here is 3:30 inside the morning. Oh, no, actually, it's just after 3 a.m. in the morning. But that's okay, because you know what? I come from a place where, and I've got my fellow director on here, Queenie Doyle, director one star Queenie Doyle. She's from Australia, and we're used to not sleeping throughout the night. So we are traditionally called Team No Sleep. So it's okay. When Effie told me, I went, "What time is it?" And she told me, I said, "Is that Filipino time or my time?" She said, "Filipino time." And I said, "That's okay, because I don't go to bed till about 4 a.m. normally." And that's for ever since I've been inside Crowd One. Amazing, right? So yes, you've heard a little bit about me, but let me just say a few things and expand on it. I've lived in New Zealand all my life. Yes, I am 51 years old. I've worked inside the 9 to 5, like most people have, for 30 plus years, going on about 35. I've worked a lot of different jobs, youth work in the church, been a worship leader, I've been a youth leader, a Sunday school teacher, and also done sort of some missionary work. And I've been in office jobs, you know, different government jobs. One of those government jobs was police officer for 13 plus years. I'm not going to arrest you tonight, so you're fine. Just relax, just sit back, just take on anything that may be helpful for you to take on board. And I learned a lot through my life in all these different jobs. I also did insulation work in the construction industry. Very labor-intensive job. It's like being a commando, crawling through floors, up against walls, around elevators, in ceilings, in schools and hospitals. And you know, very fit orientated job. And so I've learned a lot through my life, and I hope that what I share with you is going to help you in some way to with Crowd One and everything else that you're doing, help you just to move a little bit more forward, and to encourage you tonight as you consider, as you can see up here, going from old habits to new habits. So important, because the only way we change is if, guess what? We change. Otherwise, we keep doing the same old, and so we keep receiving that same old. So the thing that really transformed my life was when I went through, in about 2015, 2016, the worst time of my life. My life crashed. And I remember coming home from one day while I was policing, and my wife had left me, and half the gears had been moved out of home as well, all within one shift at work. Can you believe it? So very hard working. She was as well, and moved out. And so very quickly I ended up back home, living in my early 40s inside the house that I'd grown up in my parents' house. So it was very humbling to lose everything, you know, family, home, livelihood. And so I was left wondering, what do I do here? I had built up what I thought was success. You know, I'd worked jobs, I'd saved money, I had got a home, I had 3 kids, young kids. And so I was looking towards retiring at 65 and thinking to myself, you know, this is the life. But when it all crashed down and I ended up back at home in my bedroom that I'd grown up in, I had to ask myself, where to now? And you know, it wasn't an easy thing. It was literally the hardest thing that ever hit me. It was the first time that I could not see the light ahead of me. And so I spent probably 2 years trying to work myself out, trying to work out where do I go next. And it was very, very difficult. I remember my mum, she's Samoan, and I remember being in my room a lot. I mean, I'd go to work and I'd work hard like you do. And then I would look after my kids as best as I could, as you do. And but other than that, I was shut down. I found things very difficult to handle because my life had fallen so much apart. So as I was considering that, you know, my mother was one of the persons that really impacted me. She has always impacted me, but I remember her coming in, and I'll use a little bit of how she speaks. She'd come into my room, knock on my door. She was very polite. Stephen, Stephen. Then she'll come inside, and then she'd say to me, she'd say, "Are you okay?" And then I'll say, "Oh no, not really," because I'm pretty honest, just frank with how I feel. And so she would come up to me. She put her hand on me, at my shoulder, and give me a kiss. And she'd say, "That's okay, right? You'll be okay, Stephen. And are you hungry? Bring you some food." So she'd bring me. Samoans like to give lots of food. So do they do that in Philippines? I'm sure they do. And so she'd bring lots of food to me so that I could have. So she was one of the lights when I was in my darkness that helped me to move forward as I was considering what to do with my life. And maybe you've been there, maybe you might be there. And we never know when circumstances may change, and we don't know what challenges will come. But I eventually realized, yeah, I've got to move forward. I can't stay stuck in this place forever, you know, because time doesn't stop, right? You know, it doesn't matter if I'm down today or up today. Guess what? Time keeps going. And so I came through that time, and three mottos that I live by are these. Number one is that we have one life. And I realized in my mid-40s that, whoa, there is less life ahead of me than behind me. I'd reached an age where, you know, I'd lived a life, and we could laugh about some of the things that's happened over there and probably commiserate. That means emphasize, oh, bro, I understand what you went through, you know. And but we haven't got time for that right now. But, you know, I looked and I went, 45 years have gone, and will I get to 90? I don't know about that. So and then I came up with my second motto, see, one life. The second one was live life fully. And so that's when I decided, you know what, I'm not going to sit here and commiserate and you know, and stay down for now and for forever. So I started to pick myself up from where I was. And the third thing I thought about is I'm going to have no regrets, because I want to get to whatever age it is, and I want to make sure that I've made the most of my life, you know. And I really encourage you to do the same, because sometimes not just a week can go by, but sometimes it's a month, and sometimes then it's a year, and then sometimes it's 10 years go by, and guess what? It's like this, and we didn't realize what happened. And so I'd seen 10, 20, 30, 40, and there I was at 45 years old, and I thought, where did the time go? I'm 51 now. Where has that last 6 years gone? What about you? Ask yourself, where has your time gone? Where is your time going as, you know, your kids grow up, as you go to work and come home, as you consider what you're going to do next with your life? And so I came out of that time going, you know what? The 9-to-5 life that I lived for 45 years, I can no longer build that sort of life by the time I'm 65 and think I'm going to be okay, even with what we have in New Zealand, superannuation, that covers some of your payments, because it's a basic payment. But maybe in your country, wherever that is that maybe you don't have a basic payment when you get to 65 or whatever age it is where you are. And so I thought I have to be open to whatever else is out there. And that's the first time that I started to realize about the online world. I had no idea there was one where you could earn money. And one of my friends reached out. It was with a travel online platform at the time. And I said, yeah, I'll give it a go. I was just interested because I love travel. And so I joined it, and I realized you could earn money. Guess what? I was in there 10 months and I earned no money. So I was a failure, but it was the first time that I realized, oh, okay, so you can earn online, you can do stuff online. And so I started to be open when I saw it come up, when things started to come through my Facebook feed and on my emails. And then the next thing came along and it was about DNA. And, we're all made of DNA. So I plugged into that and guess what? I learned about myself more. I went, oh, that's really, really good. And then I learned I could earn some money. And guess what? I earned a bit of money there. So I learned from my first failure. I came into my second one and I earned a little bit. So I learned from there. And then I came to Crowd One, March 2020. So I was still working full time during all of this. And remember, what happened in 2020? COVID hit, right? So just before COVID hit, I had 3 people reach out to me with this business, Crowd One, and I said no to all 3 of them. I thought I knew what it was about. I said no to the first one, and I said, oh no, not into what we talk about, which is it's not gambling and it's not an investment. And I thought that's what it was. I thought, oh, this is gambling and this is games. And I'd wasted thousands of dollars on games when I was going through my hardest time in my life. So I'm not going to do that anymore. So I thought I knew what it was about because I'd watched a little bit and I thought I understood a lot. And so I said, no 1, no 2, no 3. And then you know what happened that changed things? COVID hit. And so suddenly the world started to get locked in New Zealand. That's what happened to us. We got locked inside. And you know what? I just left my job. I was 49 at the time. And I realized, oh my gosh, I can't get another job. So how am I going to pay my bill? How am I going to feed my kids? How am I going to live my life? And so that friend, one of the friends who'd come and asked me about Crowd one of those 3 times I said no, he thought, you know what? I was on his heart. And then he said, I'm going to reach out to Stephen again. So he said, Stephen, we're really starting to earn now and we don't want to miss you out. So I just thought I'd ask you again, do you want to have a look at it? And he didn't know that my circumstances had changed, that I had bills going up. I had no job no more. So I said, yes. And on my credit card, I paid for my entry into Crowd One Business. See, that's how I did it. I had bills going up. I was like, I watched it go right up near to the maximum. And I had to reach out to our government to say, can you help me? And so that's when I did. I was in a desperate state. See, and sometimes circumstances change. So don't be discouraged when you reach out to people because you don't know when they will change. And I changed. And so I must have surprised him, but he did reach out with his heart to me. And so once I got in, guess what? I was locked inside. So what are you going to do when you're locked inside? You either do something or you do nothing. Well, I wasn't going to do nothing because I thought, you know what? I always wanted to be free from the 9-to-5 job by the time I was 50, because that's what happened to my auntie. She's did very well. She was in the banking industry and she retired at 50, around about 50, and she's been fine ever since. She's 65 now, I think. No, I may be saying a bit a lot more. 60, auntie, you're 60. Okay, so yeah, so she's lived in freedom for the last 10 or so years, and I wanted to be like her. So I thought, I'm gonna just learn as much as possible, and that's what I did. I didn't know much, but I was very, very hungry to change my life from what? Old habits to the new habits. From offline 9-to-5 working till I'm 65, 70, to the new habit where I could be free far earlier than that. So I thought, I'm going to learn, and I did. I plugged into lots of presentations, lots of trainings. I got into the back office, looked around, and then I started to grow. And then when the first presenter, we had one presenter inside Oceania, and when I used to just introduce her, and I was a bit nervous, but I'd introduce her and say this and that, as you've heard your presenters do tonight and on other days. And so that's what I used to do. And then one day she said, Stephen, this is getting too big for me. I need someone else to present. So do you think I was courageous at the time? Yeah. I was very nervous. In fact, behind the scenes, I said to her, I'm so nervous, sis, about doing this. I don't even understand some of the words that you're saying. you know, you have to give me your script. And we used to have a question time at the end of the presentation. And I said, my mind will go blank. So I need you to do the question time because I don't even know, my brain will be fried. And so that's what happened. I started my presentation. I was really nervous. I read her script and I did it. And I kept doing it until I got really good. And then I started to Google the words. What's that word mean? What's that word mean? You know, and then I finally got an understanding over weeks and months so that I did it my own way, my own style. And that's all right. It's a good thing to do as you grow in any business. That's what we do in a 9-to-5 job, right? You don't come on and expect to know it straight away. You're apprentice into any new job and you learn the ropes and then you go ahead in confidence and with new experience. That's what I did. And so as I grew, I introduced other people to Crowd One. And so within 2 months, I saw myself, I rang up the government. I said, I don't need your help. Thank you for that. I'm fine. Within 8 months, in 2020, I became a 6-figure earner. And I also became a director 1-star. So 2020 was a massive year for many members inside Crowd, and congratulations to anyone here that joined in 2019 and 2020, because in that year, we saw the greatest compensation plan, the biggest movements in the fastest growing crowd company in history. That's what happened in 2020. It was so amazing. And so I became a director 1-star, and I've been able to plug into that level 10 residual, which you heard our wonderful presenter sharing earlier tonight. And that's so good because it's around about a week's wages inside my country, New Zealand. But what I've heard is in other countries such as Dubai, it's about a month's wages. And in another country such as the Philippines, it's around about 2 months' wages. So of average pay. So it's really amazing because it can set you free, you know, part-time in your life or full-time. Wouldn't you want that? I know I did. And so I got the binary, I got the matching, a little bit of sales bonus, but the residual is the one that I love because it's something that you earn or get there once, and then you earn it for all time. And so I hope that you are looking forward to getting your residual as you grow inside this business. What about 2021? So we come into 2021 and the company Crowd One realized, wow, it's surpassed all we were believing was happening. They thought we'd get to 10 million by the end of 2021, but 20, but then they got to 21 million. So they had to revamp things because it was happening so fast. And then, so 2021 was a readjustment year. And that's where the compensation plan was revamped, products had to be delayed, and then they worked on fewer so that they could put their foundation down and say, how are we going to grow this for the long term? So a lot of us, including myself, the business slowed down. Now that's okay if you realize that. For some who don't, that can be hard because they think, oh, it must be not going to go anymore. And you know, that's okay to understand, especially if you're new in a business like this. So, you know, 2021 was a readjustment year, but there were some really good things that happened inside 2021. What is it? The compensation plan change, yes, but LinkMe virtual business card, that is amazing. I use that. I love it because you don't have to worry about it running out, getting damaged, doesn't have enough information, and so on. You can change it at any time and give it to anybody through a QR link, or if you copy it into Messenger or whatever your social media groups is. Planet IX, that's amazing too. And if you add some of the great games together, like Axie Infinity, Decentraland, and I can't remember the third one, you know what? It is more NFTs than all three of the companies, which the third one I can't remember of, added together. So it is a wonderful addition to our Crowd One products and service base. This growing online shopping center that we have. So what does 2022 look like? Well, it's open, right? We're going to look forward to the multi-wallet coming up. We're going to look forward to entertainment, to communication, and to other products and services that are going to come forward. Are they going to happen? Well, you just got to look back and see what has happened. And if you're around with people like myself, then you can look back to 2019 to 2020 and say, you know what? Greatly successful leading company inside business for home stats, number 1 out of all multi-level marketing companies. Currently in the top 4, number 4 in the momentum ranks. And then you can look at the success that we've built and think, we've got the confidence from what's happened to hold on to the present so that we can be looking forward and open to what the future may bring. So it's a wonderful, sometimes the hardest times, like I had in my life, can open us up to be blessed in a different way, which I never would have done if I didn't go through that hard time. So what's happened recently? Well, I've been to Dubai middle of last year and got to meet Jonas Eric Werner and also many other amazing global leaders from around the globe. I started a YouTube channel, which I never thought would be anything, because I had 5 people after 8 years, didn't do anything on it. And, I'm just short of 1,000 after 6 months. And that's because I went to Dubai and someone told me something, said, you know what, you should do this. And I went, okay, I'll do it. So I followed them, I'm doing it, and I'm being successful there. And you know what? It's another way you can earn through building a YouTube channel. I've co-written a book and with a multi-millionaire. Never thought, my mum would say a few years ago, Stephen, you should write a book. And I said, Mum, yeah, okay. But I never knew how to. But again, I was just open after my life fell apart. I saw a Facebook ad come and it talked about co-writing with a multi-millionaire. And I'd heard of him and I'd followed him on YouTube and other social media. So you know what? I partnered with him and other authors, and we all wrote our story, which talked about our hardest times, which I've shared a little bit about tonight. I'm in crypto. Crowd1 helped me to use crypto, and now I've started to invest in it. See, I started to understand what crypto is, went past it's a scam to, oh, it's actually real. Oh, it's growing so fast. Oh, I better be a part of it. See, Crowd1 helped me to grow into there as well. And now what am I doing? Well, I'm here with you, sharing tonight a little bit about my story to see how, I went from the 9-to-5 job for most of my life and was going to do that for the rest of my life until the hardest time hit and stopped me in my tracks, caused me to rethink, to be open again so that I could go from old habits to new habits, where today I'm before you and I can tell you that I now choose when I wake up, choose what I do through my day, and I choose when I work and when I go to sleep. And I think that's what most people would love to do if they were given the chance. And with Crowd1, you are given that chance to open your life in a way that perhaps you've never done before. So I hope you choose not just Crowd1, but I just hope that you choose yourself with the visions and the dream that you have for you and your loved ones, so that you can have greater experiences in this one life we have, to make the most of this life, to live life fully, so that as you get older, that you can look back and you can say, no regrets, because I did the best with who I am, what I have, and what I wanted to do. So thank you for having me here tonight, and I'm going to hand it back to our wonderful host and co-host.
All right. Thank you so much, Sir Stephen, for your wonderful. Imagine it's 3 a.m. there. And then,
Yeah.
oh, you are not sleeping yet.
No,
You are
I'll be still up for
amazing.
another half an hour or so that's okay. Half an hour to an hour.
Thank you so much, because you are so generous in giving us your time to inspire us and to motivate us. But before, we would like to ask a bit of your time, because if it's okay, Sir Stephen, for others to ask questions for,
Absolutely.
Oh yes, absolutely. But before that, Sir Stephen, allow me to share, to of course, to give you our gratitude, that we are so thankful of having you here. So, certificate of appreciation. This certificate is proudly presented to Stephen Davis for virtually sharing his valuable life journey as guest speaker during the Team Breakthrough Crowd1 Digital Business Presentation, given this 14th day of January, year 2022. Signed, Mickey Repedro, Team Breakthrough Warriors. So, congratulations and thank you so much for sharing your journey, for motivating us, and you are so amazing and generous of your time.
You're
Okay.
most welcome.
All right. So, well, anyways, yeah, you know what, when I heard your story, it's really nice to listen when someone is telling you a story about the life that, you know what, you've been through. People were, invited you to join Crowd One, but you said no, and then you needed to experience hard times before you say yes, before you said yes. So, well, I think for the rest of us here, for our guests, I think they don't need to wait for the hard times before they decide to do a new habit. So let go of the old habit and let's have the new habit, and let us not wait for the time for us to experience hard times, because this is really amazing. This is really a very good opportunity. So let us hear other people who are sharing this wonderful journey, who are sharing how happy they are doing this business. So just trust and believe, and then give yourself a chance to embrace these life-changing opportunities. So Sir Steven's story is an example that you need not to wait hard times before you decide on something that something great. So Sir Ferdy, before we ask questions from our guests tonight, or from I mean our affiliates or some members, so any words, Sir Ferdy?
Yeah, so again, thank you very much, Stephen, for guesting in our Friday English presentation. And we do appreciate the time you put in. Imagine it's already 3 a.m. and as you said, you people there are not sleeping, huh?
Oh.
So it's the price you have to pay for being director, for not sleeping as late as 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's wonderful to do this. You know, like if you may have a director once like Queenie Dore at some time in the near future, if he was saying so. I'll leave that to you. But you know what? We are traditionally known as the global team no sleepers, and so yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Wow. Well, if I will reach director one, I might probably not slept at 3 a.m. also, grinding and side hustling to really rank advance and to hit the goal or the rank I wish to hit with crowd one. And I've heard from your story, great story, that you have a very close family knit also.
Yeah, yes, that's right. You mean my close family is in terms of my mother and father?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, yeah, we are. And so especially my mum, because she's Samoan, and I know that's traditional like culture. I
Yeah.
like to be together. So loves food, loves connecting with people, and especially loves her kids. She's always like she's now suffering. I didn't share this as part of my story earlier, but you know, one of the things that caused me to make the most of my life is in my family, my mother, my father. My father's mum had dementia, and my mum is now in rest home care because she's got dementia. But she still remembers us, but she can't remember what she says daily. So when I go visit her, she'll go, Stephen, and she'll say, "Oh, the kids," because I got the kids. Ah, they're so big. And I say, yeah. And I say, yeah. And I say, guess the age. And so she'll guess the ages. And guess what? Almost 1 minute later, she'll forget. And so then she'll ask, oh, the kids are so big. And I just pretend like it's the first time she asked me. And then I will tell her. So she's so, I tell you that because that's one of the reasons that makes me make the most of my life. Because I think, oh, well, if mum and my father's side have had it, then I could get it. So I can't waste 5, 10, 15, 20 years just in case I get it. You know, I've got to make the most of the time while I remember. But anyway, go back to what my mum, being close. If she says to me, she every time I'm there, she'll whisper in my time. She'll forget so many times, but she'll whisper, hey, check your bank. Because she's saying, I put money in your bank. So she's like, check your bank. Stephen, is there money there? And I'll say, yes. I don't tell her it's not her money. I just say, yes, mum, there's money there. Check your bank. Yeah, so she's always repeating that. But yeah, we are close. Mum, she's got a great heart. If she was to tell you, if she won $1 million, she says, if I ever win $1 million or the lotto, I'm going to give it all to you guys. That's what she said. That's her heart. And that literally is what she's done for her life. Always been so giving. So I like to think that I've picked that up from my mother, so that I give from my time, which is with you tonight, but I give from every part of my life to the people that I encounter. Because I love people, I love travel, I love experiences. And that part of my culture is very special to me. My father's good. He's a very clinical type of person, not very emotional, but I've learned a lot from him, from his commitment, his hard work, those sort of things, you know. So they're together. I've tried to take the best of both and incorporate into my life, and also to help my kids now to be better people. So, and one of the encouraging things from that has been one of my sons already has reached out, said, Dad, I want to be like you. And I said, what do you mean? And he goes, oh, I want to work the way you work, you know, so, which is online, you know. So that's very inspirational too, because I tell him, you can always do the 9 to 5, but why don't you try what I'm doing? Because you can always go back to that if you want.
Correct, correct. So you're so lucky to still have your parents alive, and still mingling with them. And though she has them dementia, it's quite strange that talking about money, she cannot forget about it.
Yeah. Well, about giving it away, that's
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
right?
So great story about finally joining Crowd One for the 4th time. So sometimes it struck us to uh, brace or welcome new opportunities if there's some challenges that we encounter in our life. And that's as what if I heard it correctly, that's because of lockdown, right? That you finally joined Crowd One.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing that finally caused me to stop me in my tracks again, and it made me think about the last time my life stopped in its tracks, when my life fell apart. Remember that day after work? So, what
Yeah.
happened?
So you joined Crowd One during the height of the pandemic.
I joined it at the start of when it went global
March, right?
throughout the world. You know, when it went from the ship in China and started to spread throughout the world. That's when I joined.
All right. So, what were your challenges in terms of building your team when you started to join Crowd One, especially when it was the start of the COVID?
Okay, well, it wasn't so much the what's it called to meeting, because most of my team were overseas, so that's fine. So in terms of working, I realized online was the way to go. And if you look worldwide with Omicron, worldwide online is the way to go.
Yeah.
You know, and so it wasn't that. It was just a matter of how do I, as one leader, help my team to get the most information easily, so that I'm not spending, you know, my time with 1,000, 10,000, you know, or more people, you know, at a time. I can't do that. One person can't do all of that. So the biggest challenge, I think, was for me to duplicate what I was doing and then enable people to find resources where they can plug into Zooms, they can plug into training themselves, and also plug into their back office. So I did my best to set up things with our team to enable them to do that and take responsibility for their own business. It's not the easiest thing, especially when people are used to working the 9 to 5 job all their life. Because what happens? They are told what to do, so they follow what they're told. And so when you come into Crowd One, it's a process of going from those old habits to the new habits, where you've got to learn to take personal responsibility and actually take action yourself. So yeah, the biggest challenge was helping people change their mindset to take personal responsibility. Some did, most didn't, but I just did my best to help them to learn to what was happening and what they needed to do.
Yeah, and that's the biggest challenge for being a leader, to be able to inspire people to do things that they didn't know that they can do. So that's why we are also facing, being able to again lead people to do the business, because again in this kind of business we are the CEO of our own business. So being a leader, we have to be prepared ourselves, so that once we are given by our God the team to lead, we are already prepared.
Yeah, and there's a second thing that I think is important as well to recognize, is that many people look to businesses like Crowd One and others, and look at it like a lotto mentality. So it's like, this is the one. So it's like they put money in there and expect that they're going to win, and if they don't win today, or this week, they want to win in a month or 2 months. And if they don't see that win, that lotto win, then they go back to what they're used to. See, that's what people do. They go back to their old habits, to their default systems of living, of working, of eating and drinking. Everybody will revert back to the old if they don't learn the new. And so that's why it's important to help people change, to recognize the mindset they have, but also to help them realize that this is not, like we always say, it's not an investment company. It's not a lotto where you're just going to put in and it's going to do the work for you. No, you will need to work this business. You will need to know new skills, and you will need to grow yourself personally, so that you can adopt this new type of living, so that you can adopt a new way of earning and growing your life to where you want it to be. Because if we don't learn that new way of living, we won't have that new way of earning. So what will we have to do? We'll have to go back to the old way. So I think it's important to help people to realize, this is not lotto.
Yeah.
And just like your 9-to-5 job, it's taking you years. Maybe if you've become a supervisor, to get to that extra position, it's taken you years to hopefully get a pay increase. So when you come to Crowd1 or any other business, you need to have at least a mentality that recognizes your old way of living, it took time. So this new way of living, while you're doing your 9-to-5, is going to take time. And if you plug into the leaders who are successful, to the ones that are inspirational, they will help you to change your mindset to a better one, so that you can have a better life.
Yeah, that's the sad reality about some people who join network marketing. They thought that once they joined, they can get the immediate gratification in terms of earning a lot of money. They don't realize that, just like job, we really have to do hard work, and we have to unlearn things, like that's what you're saying, old habit, and learn new things, new habit, to make your business or any endeavor a success. So that's something that people should realize, and it has not that different in terms of your day-to-day job, because once you join the rat race, of course, if you're inexperienced, you have to learn the ropes first before you get paid, before you get promoted. So it's no difference with owning a business like network marketing or like Crowd1. Of course, you have to put in lots of effort in terms of learning the business, learning the industry that you entered into, and practice. And just like any other thing, how you would know things if you don't practice, or if you don't learn, if you don't attend training. Because again, before you can earn, you have to learn first. So that's the myth, or that's the misconception that we are trying to imbibe to our team members, especially those who are new in this industry, that this business needs hard work, consistency, and change of mindset. And yeah, we are so happy that we are hearing that good mindset from you, Stephen.
Yeah. And if I could share a quick story about that whole lotto mindset. I had a family member who won the lotto. This was about 30 years ago. And so $1 million plus was a lot now, but it was a lot more back then. So they bought a mansion, a 4-wheel drive, which was amazing at the time. And then they lived the high life. Do you know what? This is a real example of not learning a new mindset. So they won. They bought. You know what? 30 years plus on, they came and visited my parent, actually my mother, who's in a rest home, and asked for a handout. They had lost it all.
Wow.
You see, and you need to ask yourself, how can someone, I thought if you, so many people go, oh, if only I won the lotto. You know what? Well, here's someone that did. And they ended up going back to the way they were, maybe even worse. So how did that happen? It was because they didn't change their mindset along the way to adopt a $1 million mindset. And so they stayed in where they were. And so over time, their life responded and took them back to where they were. Lost that house.
Wow.
Lost that car. lost that way of living. So it's so important to learn a new way of living so that you can have a new way of earning
result.
and you can maintain that for the rest of your life.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
I think there are also cases like that here in the Philippines where you know average or poor people who won lotto, and then after few months or few years they went back even worse in their life situation. So one thing is because these people lack financial literacy. And I don't know if our educational system can be blamed on that because financial literacy is not being taught in school. So it's very vital and crucial to have financial literacy nowadays because I've I've seen or I've read one story, a poor guy versus this rich guy, and then this poor guy complained from his boss, oh, this rich guy can earn money because he's already rich. Okay, so what his boss did, he made this rich guy level to the same level as this poor guy. Since this rich guy has this financial literacy, he was able to still earn a lot because his mindset is different, and he has some what you call this different mindset in terms of earning and growing his earnings. So that's I think very crucial, and we are so lucky to have Robert Kiyosaki these days who is sharing us his famous Rich Dad Poor Dad book that can we can really learn from, and some millennials in their age in their very young age are now open to opportunities and open-minded. And we are so lucky also that with this kind of industry, we have millennials or young people who are open-minded and ready to join network marketing as an industry. I think also in New Zealand, do you have young people who joined your team there?
Mostly my team is in Australia and other parts of it. I have members from, I think, 35 to 45 different countries in my personal team. And very few of them in New Zealand. There's a concentration in Auckland, mainly, and a few in Christchurch, but most of them, which is the city I live in, but most of them are in Australia, and then there's spots of them in the UK and the Pacific Island and Asia and so on.
Another question, Stephen. I don't know if you personally experienced this, because with this kind of industry that we entered into, how are your friends taking your business? So I'm sure you have offered this opportunity to your friends or close friends, even relatives. How do they take it?
I think, well, what I saw initially and since the beginning is that I've had a few that came on board, but most, they stand back. And I think the main reason for that is because they know me from the past. So sometimes people are very familiar with us, and so that when they're familiar, they think they know us. So they think, especially if they've been in a successful job, more successful than ourselves, then they can look and say, well, what would you know? Because I've known you before, so it can be very hard for them to see us other than the box that they have us pegged into. So yeah, I found a lot of my friends stood back, but what I did from near the beginning is when I recognized Crowdon was a really vibrant business, is that I just told them, I said, hey, I messaged them, most of them I just text message. I said, hey, look, I found something really amazing, but I'll let you know. I said, I'm going to get you into it. I'll do it myself, but I'll let you know when it's the right time. And then if you like it, then you can have it. And if you don't, well, then, I'll just forward it on to someone else. So that's how I approach my friends who, maybe skeptical about online things, skeptical whether this was going to work, skeptical about maybe me. I just said, hey, I found something. I think it's great. I'll let you know. And so I went back to a lot of those friends a year on, And then I was able to say, look, it's got to the next stage. It looks really good. This is what's happened with me. And so, I just thought I'd give you an update, and I'll give you further updates. And when you're ready, just let me know. But in the meantime, I'll keep on looking after what I've got for you, this present, this gift. So I've adopted a long-term plan with my closer friends or family, because I realize for most of them, it's hard for someone familiar to break into their life in whatever they're doing, if that makes sense. Sometimes a stranger can get across to them easier than someone familiar.
So sounds familiar. That is what we are also experiencing. So these friends of yours are friends of mine who are familiar with me, doesn't immediately believe on the opportunity that we are sharing, and in fact they're just waiting for you to succeed first before they join you.
Yeah.
So
it's really important, because if you think about anybody that comes and approaches you or approaches me, what do they always say, right? They pretty much go like this: I found this really amazing thing. It's the best business in the world. That's what most people say, right? So it's like, I've heard that before. So show me. And so that's what you need to do. Sometimes, especially the people closest, we need to show them, not just tell them, we need to show. So, and take the time, if you know that they're like that, take your time, play the long game with those people, and but work on, you can spend time with other vibrant people and the team that's growing. You could pick up little tips which will help you to unlock the doors, perhaps, for those people. Some people's doors may not ever be unlocked. We've got to accept that. Is that yes, you can't. There's a saying: you can never say the wrong thing to the right person, and you can never say the right thing to the wrong person. So like me, I was no, but I was the right person. It's just the wrong timing. And then when things changed for me, then I was yes. See, I was the right person. I wasn't open until circumstances changed. Then I changed my mind. And sometimes those persons that'll say no to you, it's not that they're saying no to you. It's just they're just not open at that time, that moment. And so maybe when circumstances change for them, they will say yes.
Yes.
A week, a month, a year, 2 years on the track. But you've got to have that long-term mentality, not the lotto, have the long-term mentality. Yeah.
Yeah, because probably when you try to share them the opportunity, it's not their priority yet during that time. So that's what I learned also from doing this kind of business. So they are not what do you call this, rejecting you as a person. They're just rejecting the opportunity because of other priorities, perhaps.
Yeah.
So,
and you don't go to a fast food restaurant and they offer you fries, and you say no, and then they go, oh,
yeah,
take my fries. He was rejecting me. No, it's never like that. It's like maybe they just don't like the products and services at the moment. Maybe when communication comes on, see,
just don't take. Yeah,
everyone uses it. Maybe when it's entertainment comes on, that's when they come on. Just got to remember, everyone's different, and so they will respond when it's the right time for them. Just got to drop the seed.
correct. So I think that's all for me for now. And we have here one of our teammates, Michael Angeli, who raised his hand. Michael, so do you have question for Stephen? Michael.
Hi. Sorry, I raised my hand, but just to take the opportunity before I travel to a province. Hello, Stephen. I'm Michelangelo, and I'm the only member of Team Breakthrough Warriors who is in Guatemala. So I'm really amazed of your story and your inspiring or motivation, your mindset. As you mentioned that we need to do new things in order for us to reach our goals. But my question for you, Stephen, is how do you deal with like, for example, our friends or family members who are still very doubtful, even though we were able or you were able to show them that you're already earning? Do you keep on insisting and explaining up to the bottom line of the information of the company, or you just wait for them till they are ready to accept the business and do it?
I adopt the more show than rather than tell. So what I've done, like in my social media, if you were to follow me, you'll see is that I just live my life and share it as it unfolds. So, when I'm like coming on here tonight, I'll just share it. If someone's posted the link to what was happening tonight, I'll post it on there. But you know what else I'll do? I will not only post Crowd One, I'll post what's happening in my family, when we go on adventures, when I'm having a feed, when I make mistakes. So I'm trying to show them that I am the same person that they know, but I'm growing as a person over time, and I'm adopting different things. I will share a little bit about my venture on crypto. I'll share a little bit about my adventure on YouTube, and so I think it's important that people are always told things, and not all things that are told come true. And so a lot more people would join if they see your story unfolding. So I think adopt the show rather than the tell, and then guess what? More people will respond to you over time. And that's the thing. We want it now. We're microwave generation. We want to push their button, and that they will respond within 2 minutes and join our business. But that's not how life works. It's not a simple maths equation like 1 + 1. If I tell them, they will respond, that they will get the business, I will get the business. There's life in the way. There's a whole habit in their lives, and we're just someone new. So we're someone maybe that's been in their life, but we may be sharing something new, but they've got lots of problems happening. They've got family. They've got all kinds of situations, and then we come on with something new, and sometimes it's easy for them to forget. We're excited because we're living it, but they may find it hard to get excited or to even remember it because they've got a life going on. So adopt the show over time, and I think you'll be more successful.
All right, thank you so much. And you're aiming for the rank of president for this year?
We'll just have to see. It was very I'm very pragmatic. That means I do my best to zoom out of situations and have a look and see how are things going. So in 2020, I could see director happening, and director happened. In 2021, my aim was to be president, but look, I'm still director one. And but I'm very pragmatic. I looked at it and I was going, I know what happened. If people looked, they would see that the whole world slowed down. Even Crowd One, even though it went up 20 million, you know what? It went up 20 million inside the previous year. So even Crowd One slowed, even though it gained 20 million, it was just basically the same as it did the year before, when they were hoping to have another 80 million on. So Crowd One slowed because they had to readjust. And so now we've got to see if that readjustment's finish. If the readjustments finish and then they're able to go forward faster this year, then we can expect, not just me, but we can expect a lot of us to proceed through the ranks faster, like we did inside 2020. If it's still inside the foundation building and for the long term, then we can think, well, it's going to be slower, so we just need to keep working hard on our full-time jobs, keep learning, and also plugging into perhaps some of the countries that are getting go forward, see how they're working their teams, and also how they're training and presenting, so that we can be successful, follow their lead. Because there are pockets around the world that are being very successful. Whereas a lot of other areas, like even Oceania, which are a bit going, a bit more staid. That means they're not moving ahead at the moment. And so I would say, look at what's happening, zoom out, have a look at what's happening, and then look also in the areas that, and you can find them in your Crowd One magazine, or on the management, the weekly management and directors and presidents, who's moving ahead there, which countries you'll see stand out, and you think, okay, do I know anyone from China or anyone from that country or this country, and start to plug into them, maybe watch a presentation or training with them and see how they do it, how they are coordinated together. And I think those sort of things will help you and me to move forward better.
All right. Thank you so much. I do really appreciate your time.
Welcome.
Okay, thank you so much, Sir Michael. So at this point, may I call Mom Queenie? Mom Queenie Doyle, if you're still, yeah, she's still there. Maybe she wants to say something to her friend. So Mom Queenie.
Oh, wow.
Welcome,
wow,
and thank you so
Team
much.
Warrior. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Effie, for the invitation. And Ferdie, that was an amazing presentation. So thank you for that. It's really actually, really nice to see other presenters and how you actually put forward our information about Crowd One, because you're always forever learning. And, me and Stephen did a lot of that in our early days. He didn't really touch too much on it, but we would watch thousands of YouTube videos of different presenters and how they come, how they bring their information across to all our viewers, our whole team, because everyone is different. But Stephen, brother, I can't get sick of your story. I love learning and growing from your story. It's so inspirational for all of us here in Oceania. And so it's a privilege to actually see you, within Team Warrior, all the way here in the Philippines. I mean, probably other different countries as well, like Guatemala, as I heard there. It's sensational that you can inspire so many hearts out there, because that's the leader you are. You're an absolute giver of information, a giver of your time. And, we've got to understand as well is that I salute everyone that does this, because it's all voluntary. Everything that we put in here is from the heart. Yeah. And literally, it's not for money or anything like that. It's literally for the team to really grow and set themselves for their succession, because that's what we do. We help them succeed. And, that's how wonderful our global family is, that you can reach out in different avenues and different ways. I mean, social media is another whole different pickle, but, once you start gathering all that kind of tools together, then the job that we do is a lot more easier. And especially to really inform the team always. You're always updating, always keep your information fresh, because you just never know. You never know, right? Because there are ambassadors out there that we haven't got on board. And so always keep that in mind, that you might be getting the very next ambassador. And if anyone ranks above me, I'm there cheering. I guarantee you I'm there with pom-poms, I'm there with streamers, because it's truly amazing to see someone's journey be successful, and you're part of that. So I'm really grateful for that. But, I won't take too much of your guys' time, because I know you guys have been on here for quite a bit of time. But all I've got to say is just be excited, stay motivated, and keep moving. Keep the fire burning. Come to these wonderful presentations. The leaders are here to set you free, but you've got to be willing to take that on board, right? And it's action. It's all about action based. Nothing happens if nothing happens, right? Right? It literally doesn't. So you've got to make sure that when you light the fire, you keep lighting it. You're the gasoline to that fire. Just imagine being in the desert, right? You're driving with your car and you ran out of gas, right? You ran out of gas. Who's the foremost people that you would call, because you've only got 1% on your phone? These are the 4 people that you will trust. These are the 4 people that you would literally be hand on hand every day to make sure that the foundation of your business starts in a great end, like a great beginning, basically. So, that's exactly what we did really as a solution here in Oceania, was that we put everyone's skills together and brought the best we can out for our team. There was always a presenter, there was always a trainer, there was always someone who collects information, there was always a treasury, there was someone that just looked at something and read in between the lines. They didn't just read it as it is, right? So make sure that you use everyone to the best of their abilities, but you've got to be voluntary with your time and your skills. That's
Yeah.
what makes a great team, when you stick together and you make sure you literally compound the journey as you go along and grow your Crowd One business. So thank you again for the opportunity, Sister Effie. You guys keep doing what you're doing. Obviously, your team is growing. There's a great attendance here. I've seen it on live on YouTube as well as Facebook. So you guys are doing absolutely fantastic, really pulling in the resources to get maximum results, and that's what you need. But also, don't forget, Crowd One, we've got our director of training every Sunday. It's absolutely for free. All you got to do is tune in. So everything is there. You've just got to be able to tap yourself in there. So thank you again.
Right.
Please be safe wherever you may be, and God bless you all. Thank you.
And you know
Yes,
what?
thank you so much.
And Effie, I just want to comment on our sister Queenie. You won't know this, but see, one of the reasons she'll have her video off is her and her family. They all have COVID right now over the
Oh,
last week or so. So you know what? It's that's the heart of this woman. That even and also the wonderful thing about this business is that whether you got COVID or not, you may not be able to be with other people, but you in physical person, but you can still plug into online, whether COVID or not. And that's so thank you, my sis. Is when I saw her on there, I went, oh, so good, she's on here. She doesn't sleep, but she'll be finding it harder to sleep because like I said, her family has presently just got COVID themselves. So yeah.
oh. Get
That's
well. Get
amazing. Yeah, good. Well, yeah, and we would, because of that, we would love to hear your journey, more Queenie, soon. So we are going to have you here soon during our next presentation, because we would love everybody's story, would love to hear everybody's journey, because everybody's story is an inspiration. They have, or each of us has something to tell, that is something to be, to inspire people, to inspire everybody. Okay, so well, before that, may I call on the founder of Team Breakthrough Warrior, Sir Mickey? Are you there, Sir Mickey? Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, Sir Mickey.
Okay,
Okay.
this is the scariest day for me always, the English speaking. So my English is a little bit too small. I don't bring more. Just kidding. But first of all, I would like to say thank you, Sir Stephen Davis and Miss Queenie, for giving us time to share your journey in Crowd One. And if Mr. Davis, if I heard someone that came from New Zealand, I really amazed, because why? They are always telling us that in New Zealand it's more, they have a lot more cow than people, but they're still succeeding in this kind of network marketing. Then I said, when I heard that you came from New Zealand, then I a little bit amazed, because when I came from another company, the top income earner in the world, for the whole world, is came from New Zealand. Then I amazed, and they keep on telling us that in New Zealand they have a lot of cow than people. Then how can we manage the network marketing? Then when I found you that you came from New Zealand, then I said, oh, this person is really amazing, because in Philippines, I think the only difference is, I think you have the most people there is they have the open mind to do this kind of business than usual that we have here in Philippine market. And of course, uh, you are a great leader, that even uh, you still, even at 3 a.m. and think 4 a.m. in your side, but you're giving inspiring us to came in our webinar, and thank you so much for that. And hopefully, Miss Queenie, you're the next. We have invited you to our next English presentation next Friday. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much, Sir Mickey. So, well, Sir Mickey, Sir Steven is the founder or the creator, okay, shall I say creator of this Team Breakthrough Warrior. He is very active and very supportive leader. And yeah, we are really a growing team, and under his good leadership. And he is a very good motivator also to all of us. Okay, so Well, other questions? I think Mom Hazel is here. Mom Hazel, do you have some questions to our guest? If she's still here.
I think yes, still there.
Yes. Mom Hazel, do you have some questions? Mom Hazel is also amazing leader. She's very active and she's manager 2-star right now. And she is really enjoying this opportunity and doing this opportunity and motivating the people and helping people. Well, I think, all right. Okay, so.
While waiting for Hazel, I have question for Stephen. Do you know any Filipino there in New Zealand or any Filipino under your team?
Yeah, I know a few. In my personal team, I've got only a very, very small amount. Most of them are elsewhere in other teams, but yes.
So how did you know them?
Just through social media, for online, yeah.
Wow, nice, nice. So who knows, after you're guesting here, you might have other or new Filipino teammates soon.
Yeah, who knows, you know, yeah, I'm just open to anything that's happening. And like Queenie said, is we just do this to help people worldwide, whether we have persons join our own team or not, that's not the most important thing. It's we would love to, we're just changing our lives and excited to help other people to change their lives in the process, regardless of whether we get any personal gain for it or not.
Yeah, and in case, Stephen, you bump into someone, a Filipino one, and who wants a Tagalog or Filipino presentation, let us know. We will present it on your behalf.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yes.
No problem.
And by
I'm
the
going
way,
to plug
guys,
into your YouTube channel because I loved their presentation tonight. That was really amazing. And I loved how you put it all together. Queenie does something very similar in terms of she's very good with all the videos, and I'm the basic. I just do the slides.
Wow. Actually, yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, you're there, sir.
Actually, it took me 3 weeks to finalize that presentation. So, but it paid off. Paid off.
And by the way, because talking about YouTube channel, so by the way, guys, Mom and Sir Steven has his YouTube channel, so you can follow him here. So live your dream life. Yes. Look at his channel. So he has a lot to share to us doing his business, doing this business. Okay, so please like, please subscribe and follow. Press the notification bell. You have there, Live Your Dream Life. So just search Sir Steven's YouTube channel, Live Your Dream Life. Let us support Sir Steven by subscribing his YouTube channel.
Yeah, we will. We will like, share, and subscribe to his channel.
Very good. And I plan to do, I've been just doing like weekly at the moment, a few things over the Christmas, New Year's period, but from next week on, expect to see a lot of different things, updates and more presentations. And if you plug in at the moment, you'll see the last few weeks, Queenie and I, because we do global presentations on a Monday evening with the global team, which reaches out to the world Monday to Saturdays. And Queenie and I do the Monday. So have a look. And maybe it'll be part of your growing.
What time do you usually do your presentation there?
It's 1 a.m. in the morning, my time. So in terms of where you are, that would be 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Philippines.
7, I think. Because 9 p.m. here is 3 a.m. there. So if it's 1 p.m. there, so
1
it's
a.m. 1 a.m.
1 a.m. So it's 7 p.m. here in the Philippines, I think.
7, 8 p.m. I'm not sure because I think you're 5 hours behind us presently.
All right.
Okay.
Sure. Looking forward to that one. So, any more questions from?
Any more questions?
What time do you usually sleep, Stephen?
Well, the time it's funny. Ever since Crowd One came along, I have normally slept around about 4 o'clock in the morning. Can you believe it? Nearly 2 years. My timing is basically 11 a.m. my time, 11 to 12 o'clock to 4 a.m. And sometimes, like lately, I remember going to sleep and the sun was coming up. It was like 5 or 6 o'clock. So I've got better. It's instead of 6, 7 o'clock, it's now back to 4. But tonight it'll be about 4:35. So yeah, it's great to be able to do this. In a normal job, you can't, right? In a normal job, sorry guys, I can't be a part of it. Got to wake up in the morning for work. Not in Crowd One.
All right.
Okay. All right, so there's a message here from Tia Christine Perez. Thank you so much, Mr. Steven Davis, for a very inspiring story, especially with your mom. I'm touched how you gave love to your parents. Okay, so that is from one of our active leaders, Mom TL Christine Perez from Bulacan. Okay, any other questions? So you can type to those who don't want to, who don't want to ask question or personally ask question. You can type your questions here and TL Ferdie and I will read your questions.
Yeah, and feel free to follow me on Facebook or add me as a friend. I see that I'm about 4,750, so I've got about space for 250 more friends, and then I'm going to have to start to cull it back. A few years ago, I cut out 2,000. I thought, I haven't talked to these people for ages, and who are they? So I cut off 2,000. So I'm about to, for the first time, reach 5,000. So, come in, and then you can see me and my mum. When I visit my mum, you're going to see some photos and
I'll request for FB friend request, Steven. So I hope you accept it.
I will if I see it. I see these 10 or 20 at the moment. Probably after here, there might be a few more. So yeah, if you're quick, you will be. No worries.
All right. So any more question before we wrap up this presentation? TLs, we call ourselves TLs. TL is stands for team leaders.
So good.
Not True Love, not True Love. TL, team leaders.
Yeah.
Sir Steven, I have a question. Previously, I have one business partners in Australia. They're saying that Mixter they can access a Mixter in that country. So how true is that?
Sorry, what was the final part of the question?
Because I have one business partner in Australia. She said to me that they can't access the Mixter in that country. So how true is that?
That is very true. So Australian regulators have stopped it from going forward at this time. So Crowd One has been working with them for ever since it came on to change that, but it hasn't up to now. So yeah, that's the case for Australia. It's any country where, for example, Philippines, you can't access Epic One Lotto, and Australia can't access Mixter. It's because of the regulators. It's not because of the businesses like Crowd One or Mixter or Epic One Lotto. It's the regulators, for whatever reason, they're stopping it. I think a big part of it is the competition. They don't want Mixter to grow in their country. They don't want it to take over their market. I think it's political more than anything else.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sir Mickey. There's another question here. Sir Jesse asks, what do you think, or what can you say about one of the old habits to change to new habit to be used in our Crowd One business?
Oh, well, I mentioned probably a couple that may have not picked up, but I think don't have a lotto mentality. Don't have a microwave mentality. What I mean is don't expect that, hey, you've put this in, that you've worked for a week or a month or 2 months and expect that it's going to give you the lotto wins. Work as hard as you can with the time that you have, like you would a normal job. The difference with a normal job is that you have to work it all your life and then hopefully retire. But with this one, if you work a business, an online business like Crowd One, is that you can learn skills that will help you not just in Crowd One, but in any business, and that will pay off faster and better than the normal ordinary job. See, remember I told you in my story is that I did three other businesses online, and I failed one, failed two, then partly successful three. But what I did is I learned skills through each of them that help me now in Crowd One. You know what? It's been a 5-year now, a 5-year journey for me. So I didn't expect myself to, well, I did in the beginning. I had a microwave lotto mentality, see, but I had to change that to, you know, Stephen, you need to adjust your mindset from the old to the new so that you can actually earn better and live differently. And that's what I'll say, change the lotto microwave mentality. That is, you don't underestimate the power of doing that to change your life. And number 2, I would say, is focus on community rather than on the mathematical equation. So what I mean by that is that some people say, okay, I'm going to just focus on getting people in, you know, I'll invite 10, and then that person will get in, then I'll invite the next 10, and I'll invite the next 10. But you know what? If the person that you invite comes on and they don't get plugged into a community, they won't be there for long. You know, so it's so important to recognize great offline businesses that have a wonderful following, you know, work on building community with their customers as well as with their staff. So we've got to become better, greater at engaging with our community and actually showing that we care about them rather than just the money they can provide for us. So build community, and that will build loyalty, and loyalty will bring money.
Exactly, the connection, the good relationship.
It's the connection. It's about who you know. It's not what you do, because people over time, people will be able to say, they'll be able to know if you're in it for everyone or you're in it for yourself. You know, and rank and money, you know, rank and money doesn't change a person. It just amplifies or reveals who people are. See, that was one of the tools I learned from one of those great books like Robert T. Kiyosaki, Harv T. Eker, and there was another speaker. And one of those speakers said, you know what, money won't change you. And I took that personally. I said, money will never change you. It will just show who you are. The more money you have, it's what you do with it that reveals the character you are. And so, you know, when I learned that, I thought, wow, I'm a giving person, so it's not going to change me. I'm just going to be able to do more with it, with other people. And so, yeah, I hope that encourages many on here to keep on moving forward.
So it's like more on purpose over profit.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, purpose. Be purposeful. Build and look for meaning. You know, look to solve people's problems rather than to see. I don't look for people just to join my business. I look, how do I help to change their life?
Yeah.
So it's like, have they got problems that I can solve? Is it going, you know? And then if I have, like I said, that's why I see it. Maybe it's going to be the communication. They're going to say, wow, you got communication. I got communication, but I don't earn money. Well, I can help solve that you can have communication as well as earn money. Would you like that? Yeah, that'll be good. Or entertainment. Well, you'll be able to earn money for it. Oh, yeah, that'll be good. So look to help your life be easier, to move forward better, you know, from where it is. And maybe now or maybe in the future as the next product or service drops. So be a problem solver. Not a money maker. Don't be a personal money maker. Be a great problem solver in people's lives.
Yeah.
Help people.
Help people, not yourself.
Exactly.
And have impact in their lives.
If you help people, you will help yourself, because what you sow, you will reap. You know. And so if we sow selfishness, guess what? That's what we'll reap. But if we sow giving, dropping seeds of caring, community, and loyalty, then that's what we'll get back, you see. And that can transform your life. That's actually more healthier for our life, and it can translate into earnings over time, because people say, you know, I love that guy, or I love that woman. You know, they really care. And so then they will be loyal to you, and because of that. You know? So show them.
Yeah. Stephen, the testimonial video that TL Ferdie shared a while ago, was that taken from our Dubai office?
No, I was there when the office was built. This was in May 2021, and the office came out just prior to the last event that they had over there. So later in the year, November, I think it was, wasn't it? So yeah, I was there in May as the office was being built. So
wow.
was at one of the great sites there, La Pearl. That's where that one was taken.
Nice one. All right, so TL Christian is here. So do you have any more?
Yes, dear Christian.
You're a very good team. You're getting as many questions as you can. So well done.
Dear Christian.
Well, actually, I don't have anything to say. I'm just happy hearing Sir Stephen Davis. So thank you so much for connecting with us and give us more inspiration with the Filipino people. So like what you said, I am very touched with your parents. So I love those stories, and also for giving us more information on how to connect with more people. So a lot of takeaways, isn't it? To our dear host, co-host, and also Mr. Mickey Repetro, and the rest of the Zoom participants here. So, Sir Stephen, because of that journey, what made you decide more to grow your business, and what do you think is your plan for this 2022?
I think for me, it's well, the reason why I got into this business is because I could see that it could change my life other than the 9-to-5 job, which I worked so hard at, but then my whole life fell apart. So I realized, like, if you were to get a little dot, right? If you look at the wall, any wall around you, and you were to get a pen or a light and make a dot on the wall, you know what that dot on the wall would be? That's your job, wherever you are inside the world. But you know what the rest of the wall is? That's the online business opportunities. Because your job, that one dot, only has hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of people if it's just an offline job that can plug into it. But you know what? The rest of the wall is the billions of people that can plug into your business or businesses, crowd one, crypto, or whatever it is, right? And so it is a world of opportunity. So that's what I plugged in, because I realized this could change my life faster just because it can reach so many more people. And if you realize that the online, everyone should realize that, right? Because of COVID, can reach more people than the traditional old way, then you'll treat online as gold and you'll treat meeting offline as your bonus. It'd be like, when we meet, that's just a bonus so we can hug each other, give high fives, celebrate, and have a meal or fun together. But online, that's where we will train, learn, present, grow, change our lives, because anyone can do that. You had Queenie Doyle, our director one star, with COVID on here. You would not have her personally. And so that's the ability that the internet can provide. What does 2022 hold for me? What's for me is, as I begin next week, is that it was going to be about sharing greater on the online field. It's grabbing things that are happening in the online space all around the world and just saying, have you considered this? And to say, to help people to be open to working businesses like Crowd One sooner rather than later, so that they can change their lives faster. And get to their dreams, their visions, goals. So yeah, for me, Crowd One, family-wise and otherwise, it's just like my 3 sayings: one life, live life fully, have no regrets. Is just making the most of the time while we've got it. We all have our down times, our low times, where things are not happening, but don't let it be too long. Make the most while you've got it, because you never know when you lose your memory, right? Or you never know when something else will happen.
Okay, thank you so much. So I think Sir Davis needs his time, or he needs to sleep. So can we just take a picture? So I would like to encourage everyone to please open your camera. We will take this opportunity to have a picture with Sir Stephen or Sir Stephen. Okay, so let us take a picture. Open your cam, ma'am and sir. Let us take a picture. And all right, so we will have 2 takes. 1, 2. Jen, can you take? Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right, and we'll have another mom and sir because we have 2 pages here. 2 pages. Okay, we have 2 pages. So I would like to, okay. So let's have another 1. It's loading. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's it. Thank you so much. So Sir Stephen, we are so honored to have you tonight, and everybody is inspired by your story, by your journey, and thank you for the motivation. Thank you for your precious time. You are amazing, you are excellent, and you are so awesome. So thank you for your time. You're very generous, and this is the first time, but this shall not be the last, because of course we are a growing team, and then we are going to expect more participants and more guests next time, and of course that will be a few days from now. We will surely have you again, because we will have another ears to inspire and to motivate. So well,
Thank you, Sir Stephen and Mom Queen. And I hope this is not the last time.
Anytime.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Have a peaceful sleep. So
Yeah. I'll be going brush my teeth, change my clothes, and good night to the world before it gets daytime.
Yeah. Good night. A good day.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you so much, Sir Stephen. I send link for this YouTube webinar on your messenger. Please check your spam folder.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much. Good night, everyone.
thank you everyone. Good night. Good morning.
Thank you, Sir Stephen. Good morning.
Thank you, Sir Stephen and Mom
Good morning.
Queen.
Bye.
Good
And
night,
Epi,
guys. See you again tomorrow.
Bye.
you're the host.
Thank you to the host.
Okay, so I'm the host. All right.
Thank you, TL
So,
Ferg, TL
Open.
Mickey.
well, thank you everyone. God bless everyone in 5.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.